Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Chapter 9.4 Notes, Day 2. Today we're talking about factoring polynomials by using the greatest common factor. So let's start with a little bit of a review. I'm going to do 3 of these together, and the other 3 you're going to do on your own. So if we want to find the factors, we have to start listing off all the numbers that multiply to get to 18. So 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6, 4, no, 5, no. And then since we're back at 6, we can stop. Okay? So now let's do the same thing with the factors of 24. You've got 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6, and 5 does not go into it, so we're back to 6. Excuse me, so what's the highest number that they both go into? Well, my friends, that would be 6. So we'd write the GCF is 6. Alright, for number 3, well, the multiples of 3 are the factors of 3 are 1 and 3, and 5 are 1 and 5. They both have 1. They both have an x in common, so the GCF for 3 would be just x. Okay, for 5, the factors of 15 are 1 and 5, or 1 and 15, and 3 and 5. The factors of 30 are 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, and 5 and 6. They both have 15 in common. And what about the variable? Well, this one has an x and that has a y. We want the greatest common factors. Since those aren't in common, it's just 15. So what I want you to do is go ahead and try 2, 4, and 6 on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, and there we go. So for 63, we just for 2, we just listed all the factors, and then they both have 9 in common. For 4, I listed all the factors. 11 was the greatest number they had in common. And now, if you remember, this right here, yellow with yellow, green with green, and then we just circle what they have in common. So that's where we get the x, y squared, and then we did the same thing with 6. Okay, they only have 1x in common, so that's why we only put 1x to the GCF. That should all be a review. If you guys are having trouble with that, please watch the 9.4 day 1 video. Alright, so what we're talking about today is factoring, and factoring is the opposite of distributing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the GCF in all of the terms of the polynomial. We're going to divide each term by the GCF, and then the final answer includes the GCF in front and the remainder in the parentheses. Okay, so let's go through a couple of examples. Now, for 7 and 8, just to get the hang of it, we've already kind of done the work, okay? Number 7 is the same as 5. And we already know that the GCF is 15. So, we already found the GCF. And let's see, I have 2 terms here, so this is a binomial. If it's a binomial, I need to make sure that I divide both items. Okay, so both of those terms I'm going to divide, and I'm going to divide them by 15. Okay? So when I write my final answer, my GCF is out front. 15x divided by 15, well, 15 divided by 15 is 1, and we're left with the x. Okay? I'm going to bring the plus side down, so that just comes straight down. And now 30 divided by 15, this part right here, well, 30 divided by 15 is 2, and we're left with the y. Okay, so we divided, and then our final answer includes the GCF out front, which we just did, and the remainder in parentheses, and what was left over, we kept right there. Now, the cool thing about this is you can check by distributing. So, we're just going to go ahead and check. 15 times 1x is 15x. 15 times 2, 15 times 2 is 30y. And if you look, that's what we got. Okay? So our answer would be 15x plus 2y. And there you go. Okay, so for 8, we already did 8. That was number 6 up top. Our GCF was 7x. So I'm going to divide both terms of the binomial by 7x. So 7x goes out front. I've got a plus sign, so I'm just going to bring the plus sign down. Now, if we have 14 and 3x's and 7 over x, remember that your x's cancel out. 14 divided by 7 is 2, and we're left with x squared. And now 7x divided by 7x, well, your 7's cancel and your x's cancel, so you're left with 1. So you get 7x, parentheses 2x squared, plus 1. All right. Number 9. Number 9, we're going to actually have to do some work. So my GCF, we got 1 and 8, 2 and 4. For 56, we got 1 and 56, 2 and 28, 3, nope, 4, nope, 5, nope, 6, nope, 7, nope. Did I say 4? Because 4 goes into it. 4 and 14, and then 5 no, 6 no, and then 7 and 8. So our GCF is 8. So I'm going to rewrite the problem real quick because I just kind of wrote where I needed to go. I'm going to divide both of those just by the GCF. So the 8 comes out front. We're left with z squared. 56 divided by 8 is 7. All right, now look at 10. My GCF is 5, okay? Because 5 goes into all of those. Now, am I going to put a variable with this? Well, no, because 20 doesn't have a variable, so it's not in common, so I can't do that. So let's divide everything by 5. My GCF goes out front. 5 divided by 5, we're left with the x squared. 10 divided by 5 is 2x. And 20 divided by 5 is 4. And just remember, all of the signs, I'm just bringing them down. I'm not worried if it's positive or negative. I'm just thinking it as addition or subtraction. Okay, number 11. Number 11, our GCF is 4AB. Okay, because those are the lowest variables, the lowest exponents for each one of those terms. Okay, so we're going to divide by AB. Divide by 4AB. The 4AB comes out front. 8 divided by 4 is 2. A and your B's cancel. 4 divided by 4, cancel, cancel. And then B2 divided by B gives us B. And anytime you question and you want to go back and check, all you have to do is distribute. Okay? So the GCF is the highest number that goes into both of them. And same with the variable. We want the lowest exponent. Okay? So divide both your terms by 3x. 3x comes out front. 3x squared divided by 3x is x. And 12x divided by 3x gives us 4. Just for fun, I'm going to distribute. I get 3x squared minus 12x, which gives me that, and we're happy. Okay, so that's our check. All right, let's go ahead and flip it over. Now on this side, I'm just going to do the odds. If you would like to go ahead and try to see how you want to do, go ahead and fast forward the video. For those of you who want to try it, I'll do one more together, and then you can start doing some by yourself. So the GCF is going to be 3x. The y is only in that term, so it can't be that. Z. So I'm going to divide everything by 3xz. 3xz. 3xz comes out front because that's the GCF. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Your x's cancel and your z's cancel. And you're just left with the, not the z, silly, the y. Minus 15 divided by 3 is 5. X squared and x, you get x. And the z's cancel. Alright, number 15, let's see if you can pause the video and see how you do. Okay, the GCF was 3, and after you divide everything out, you get 3 parentheses, x squared minus 4x plus 6. Alright, number 17. Once again, pause the video and see how you do. Okay, so our answer is right there. Now the GCF is just x. Okay, because if you look at the numbers, which I did the factors right there, there's no number that goes into all 3 of them besides 1. Okay? Alright. Now, these 3 are all you. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Now, if you just need a little help trying to find the GCF and need to go back and do them, there's the GCF. Okay, I'm pausing it again. Okay, and there are your answers. Now, for homework is the 9.4 practice day 2. And if you would like some extra credit, you can finish the evens, okay? All of these on the sheet, okay? Now, if you need any assistance, please confide Ms. Carranza or myself. Otherwise, that's it for Algebra 1, Chapter 9.4 Notes, Day 2. Thanks for watching.